Welcome everybody to Zandvoort in Holland for the Managers Season 14, Round 14 at Zandvoort track. Nice little track that quite a lot of you like to play. It's 2.59 kilometers in distance. Just waiting for the game to start, and here we go. We're looking down onto the paddock, garages, pits, whatever you like to call it, and just waiting for the cars to come out on circuit. So including tonight, there is 3 rounds to go. Things are very close. I'll run through championship standings for you, and like I say, with 3 rounds to go including tonight, 99 points are available, so it's still not over in the Drivers' Championships after a below standard result from Scar last week. Waldo is perhaps odds-on favourite to take the Season 14 title now. The gap is only 28 points, so it's all still not over. Master Bear's uncharacteristic finish last week saw the gap grow between himself in third place EXO to 22 points from just 7. There are battles all over the championships. It's getting close now to the deciding rounds to come, and you've got to stay tuned to International Paddock to find out how the championship will be decided over the next couple of weeks. We're on board with Stuka Boy in the Aston Martin, first one out on track, just on an outlap now. But your championship, we have got Waldo on 305 points, Scar is on 277, EXO 227, Master Bear on 205, Jelly's on 165, Gary Bluntblade 152, King's on 136, Mitio 130, Rank on 120, Kenny's Ghost 117, Pivot 104, XRT Inside on 90, MK7 Hitch 89, Stuka Boy 89, and Pasteleo on 67. It's quite close in the constructors as well, but we're just staying on board with Stuka Boy now as he's starting off on his fast lap. And as you can see, there's an array of tyres for the first qualifying round. Oh, and there goes Stuka Boy into the wall, and the front wheel is decimated. Oh dear, that's unfortunate there for Stuka Boy and the Aston Martin. Wow, so who is next on to a hot lap? Crete is on a hot lap. Let's have a look, see. There's a Haas leading there, and that's King on a hot lap. We'll stay on board with King in the Haas. Currently 7th in the championship. That's 16 points to gain on the next position up. But there goes King into the pit, so we're not recording a lap there. King. Ferrari there going round, and that is Pivot on an outlap. Rank on an outlap going in the pits as well. Get his Ghost on an outlap, being overtaken there by Crete, who records a 1:11.808. Oh, that is the time standard to beat. We've got 2 Ferraris giving it some. Just coming into sector 2, that's Jelly on an outlap. And we've got Pivot on a hot lap, so we'll stay on board with Pivot. Pivot currently 11th in the championships. It's 13 points off 12th. Pivot there, getting a nice little tow from Jelly, his teammate in the Ferrari. Coming round into Harry Leyendijk. And Jelly moves to one side and Pivot does a 1:11.243. P1 for Pivot for the time being. Hot lap is Crete. Gary Bluntblade got a 5-place grid penalty, illegal blocking. Wow. Crete with a 1:16.7. That's nowhere near his fastest time. Pasteleo on an outlap. And Ketton's Ghost, he's on an outlap as well, I think. There's Gary, 5-place grid. Oh, didn't see what happened there with Gary. Pivot on another lap. Crete on another lap. Coming to his split time in a minute, see if he's any quicker. So his sector 2 split time is 2/10 up on his original lap. So Crete getting to grips with the track a little bit. Coming around turn 14. 1:11.8 is his fastest, and that's 1:11.5. He's quicker, but unfortunately he's still in P2. And Aston Martin of Stukaboy says he's on an outlap. Pasteleo then. Around turn 10. Going into his split now for sector 2. 1:09.159 coming into Hans Ernst. Turns 11 and 12. On to turn 13, which is Come Home. And then along this rather steep and banked corner called Harry Leyendijk. And he's in the pits, he's Pasteleo. Kenny's Ghost. 1:22, that's not going to trouble anybody, so he's gone in the pits. Crete on another hot lap. 1:16, still nowhere near his fastest time. Waldo, current championship leader, on an outlap. Aston Martin of Stukaboy, and he's gone pole, provisional pole, with a 1:11.050. Gary Bluntblade is going into the pits. Ferrari of Jelly slowing down just after turn 9. On board with Crete again, using his ERS, so presuming he's on another fast lap. Yes, he's done his fastest sector 2 time. It's like up in there in purple. Around turn 13, Kung Ho, and now the final bend, Harry Leyendijk. 1:11.5 to beat, and it's a 1:11.3. He's beat it, but still just P3 for Crete. Who's this hurtling down? It's Waldo with a 1:10.566. That's half a second quicker than Stukaboy's original provisional pole. Here comes Stukaboy on his way to the pits, and we've got a Red Bull of some description, and it is Exo on an outlap, starting his fast lap now. And teammate Rookie gathering a bit of grass, going around final bend. Jelly still waiting there around Hans Hurst, turns 11 and 12. And here, going past him is Pasteleo, who's on an outlap. Crete at last on an in-lap. Is that Mercedes? No, it's the Alpine or Feinwaldo on an in-lap. Right then, we've got EXO now on his fast lap. Currently lying P3 in the Drivers' Championships. And he's purpled Sector 2 54.9. Coming round past the parked up Jelly. There comes Red Bull now into the start finish straight. And it's well over 1:17 for EXO, which is Jelly going into the pits. No, he isn't. Anyway, this will be Rookie. He's well outside his capabilities with that time. Must have had a spin or something somewhere. Anyway, Pasteleo currently yet to set a time. 1:12.8 for Pasteleo. That's P5. Jelly did a lap of 6 minutes. EXO then on, well, it says he's on a hot lap, but he's just 2 seconds down on his time. Ferrari then of Pivot on an outlap. And then we've got Mercedes of Captain Morgan No Beard. Had a good little result last week. Anyway, Captain Morgan's on an outlap. Pasteleo's invalidated his lap. Here's Jelly doing the tortoise and the snail impression. Gary on an outlap. We've got Pivot now on a fast lap, so we'll stay on board with Pivot coming out of sector 1, which is a purple sector for him. Around turn 6 and 7, which is sheer black. On to Masterbeck. Turn 8, 9, turn 10. And the long run into turn 11 and 12, which is Anhurst, but it's coming through to for his sector 2 time. That's purpled into turn 11 and 12. Then on to Kung Ho, turn 13 and turn 14. Leighton Dyke. Pivot faster, and it's a 1:10.7 for the Ferrari driver. P2 at the moment is Pivot. Pasteleo on a fast lap, I think. 1:12.8 is his fastest time, and it's 1:12.7. That's P5. Mercedes then of Captain Morgan is had a bit of trouble somewhere because he's quicker than that. I've got Gary Buntblade coming around that final bend, and it's a 1:10.9 for Gary. P3. Rookie license goes in the pits. Ferrari Pivot on an in-lap. Pasteleo is he on another hot lap? runs out of track a little bit there. Catches a bit of grass. He's 4/10 down on his 4/10 up. Sorry, on his time. Purple set to 2. So Pasleo on course for a faster time. Now whether he'll move up the leaderboard, I don't know. He's currently in P6 and his William teammate Crete is in P6. It's a 1:12.2 for Pasleo. Quicker, but unfortunately doesn't move up the leaderboard. Captain Morgan is on an in-lap. Gary Bluntblade also on an in-lap. Pasleo 3/10 down on his fastest lap up to yet. Still 4 drivers yet to register a time, but of them Jelly, Scar, King and Rank have all retired from the session. And I think I know why, and I've just realised we have only 15 drivers, so that is why we've not been excited over the time. So on to Q2. XRT inside on the chat. Let's go, Haas. Good luck to all drivers. Hope you're alright, XRT. Inside. So that's Q1 over and done with, I would presume. Right, on to your constructors. Kenny's Ghost top 10 finish and Waldo's win last week saw the gap at the top of constructors grow from 15 points to 33. Mercedes stay in touch of that runners-up spot, currently held by the Red Bull duo of Exo and Rookie, with just 20 points separating them. Racing Bulls are edging closer with their 2 drivers, MK7 and Blunt, recording top 5 finishes last week. Help their course no end. So Alpine lead on 4.22, Red Bull on 3.89, Mercedes 3.69, Racing Bulls on 3.27, McLaren on 3.23, Ferrari 2.53, Haas 2.22, and the Williams 1.97. 9th are Aston Martin on 1.82, and bringing up the rear are Sauber on 41. So your drivers and teams for tonight, round 12 at Zandvoort. In the Red Bulls, we've got Rookie and Exo. McLaren, just a 1 driver, and that's Scar. Ferrari have got Pivot and Jelly. Aston Martin have only the 1 driver too, and that is Stuckerboy. Mercedes have Master Bear and Captain Morgan, and the Racing Bulls have Gary Bluntblade and MK7 Hitch. Alpines, Kenny's Ghost and Fine Waldo. Williams have Pasteleo and Crete, who's reserving for the Williams team tonight. In the Haas, we've got King. And in the Sauber, we've just got the 1 driver with Rank. So as I say, Zandvoort, round 12, 4.259 kilometres, or 2.646 miles. That's 14 turns. It's been held 36 times since it opened in 1950. And Ferrari hold the constructors' most wins with 8, and Jim Clark has the most drivers' wins with 4. There you go. We don't lose anybody, and that is why people are on medium and hard tyres. Waldo, you're at Master Bear managers to cross finished line tonight. Yeah. We never know, do we, these days, Waldo, whether he will or not. But for his sake, I hope he does. Yeah, 3 drivers did their own race. The Dutch Grand Prix is Crete. Who else is there? Master Bear. And don't know who the other one is. Let me know. That's it, Master Bear, Crete and Jelly. You know, 3 drivers enjoying their home GP tonight. Crete, stay out my way on Friday in qualifying. Only joking, mate. Like I say, no harm done, pal. Not a problem. I'd rather start at the back when I'm racing. No, we're no need to be any worried about it, Crete. Right, not a problem, pal. All's good. Qatar this Friday. Looking forward to it. So this Q2 looks quite busy. I'll just set the Spectre menu up. And I think Scar is overtaking Rank to be the first car out in Q2. Yeah, there it is, the McLaren driver. Just coming around that final banked curb. Inside has got a podium prediction. Scar, Fine Waldo and Blunt and Jelly 4. Right. I'm going to make a note of this inside because I like playing these little games. Used to do quite regular on comms last season. So inside says Scar, Waldo and Gary. Do you know, inside I'm going to say I'm going to go, even though I'm a big Scar fan, I'm going Waldo, Master Bear, Scar. No, I'm going Waldo, Scar, Master Bear. That's what I'm going. You've gone Scar, Waldo, Blunt. I've gone Waldo, Scar, Master Bear. Right. Fancy MK7X as well. Scar's done a 111.0. We've got the Sauber of Rank doing a 111.332 and rookie license with a 111.392. Gary has invalidated his out lap. Waldo in the Alpine coming down. That's slow time for Waldo. Must have made a mistake somewhere. I know he's quicker than that. Pasteleo out on a fast lap, followed by Ferrari of Pivot with a 110.6. A cracking lap for the Ferrari driver there. Goes Pivot up P1. Who was that blasted over the line there then? Kenny's Ghost with a 111.236. Mercedes then of Captain Morgan. He's gone P2 with 110.7. Who was up there across the line? Pretty fast. That was Crete. Now he's on his hot lap. Scar coming back through. That's a 111.0. P3 for Scar. And the Sauber of Rank goes in the pits. Fine Waldo then says he's on a hot lap. And I suppose he is. Or is he? Yes, I think he is. Yes, he is. That's a 110.084. P1 for Waldo. In the pits goes Pasteleo. Then the Ferrari coming around the final bend there was Pivot. Kenny's Ghost in the pits as well as Captain Morgan, no beard. And we've got an Aston Martin coming around that final corner. Who is that? Stuka Boy in the pits, followed by the Haas of King in the pits. And we've got Crete with a 111.9, quicker. P9 for Crete. And then we've got Scar coming around in a 1:10.5. That's P2 for Scar. Waldo 1:10.0, Scar 1:10.5, Pivot 1:10.6. Waldo then on an in lap on pole prediction 1:08.7. His team doesn't pay internet. Nice one inside, nice one. I like it. His team doesn't pay for his internet. Yeah. There's Gary on an outlap, followed by, I think that's his teammate MK7 Hitch. No, it's XO in the proper big Red Bull. Crete. Another hot lap for Crete. Went a bit out of shape there. Lucky to keep inside the white line. Gathers a bit of grass as well. Currently 1:11.9, and that's 1:11.4 P9 for Crete. And he was followed over the line. And Scar going in the pits. Who was that? He followed him over the line. It was Red Bull of some description. EXO, that's it. You have to set a time. So this is EXO's hot lap. Go on to that Ferrari there of Jelly on an outlap. And we've got Pasleo on an outlap. And Gary Bumpley will stay on board with Gary just coming around turn 10. See his sector 2 split coming up. It's 49.4. On turn 12. Need to come home. And it's going to be a 1:10.9 for Gary, P5. Aston Martin following him over, and that is Stuka Boy on his fast lap now. I'm going for a 1:9.5 for fastest lap per inside. Mr. Bear in the pits. Crete down on his time. Ferrari of Jelly coming around that final bend. Oh, catch. Oh, bit of carbon. Oh, and it's a 1:10.7. I wonder what it would have been. It's currently P4, loses his end plate. Yes, what could have been that lap? Wow. Jelly. Pasteleo with a 1:10.9 P7. Pasteleo 1.2 seconds quicker than his fastest lap. The Aston Martin now of Stuka Boy with a 1:10.5 at P3 for Stuka Boy. Crete on his 726th lap. Coming around this final corner. 1:11.4 is his fastest lap, and that's a 1:11.413, which is quicker, but still P13 for Crete. Got a Haas approaching the final corners now, and that's King. King E1:11.3 is his quickest time, and that's a 1:10.6. That's P4 for Crete. King. Jelly. I wonder what that time would have been if he hadn't hit that wall. Pasteleo then currently P9 with a 1:10.9, 5 minutes left of Q2. He's decided to go in the pits. Got Stuka Boy currently, I think he's going in the pits. He's Stuka Boy. We've got Saubet then of Rank 1:11.33. That's P11 for Rank. Needs to knock at least a second off that time if he wants to get through to Q3. Crete in the Williams goes in the pits. We've got a Haas then of King. On an in lap, I would presume. Red Bull of some description. It is the proper Red Bull. That's Rookie on an out lap. And then we've got the Sauber of rank on a hot lap. Currently nearly 2/10 up on his fastest time, which is P11. Needs to get a 1:10.6 or better. Axel and Master there aren't footing any times in for Q3. They've retired from the session, and it's 1:10.5 for rank. One hell of a jump up the leaderboard for rank in the Sauber. Up to P2, and I think it was P11. Cracking lap there from rank. Take me hat off to you, pal. Nice one. Rookie license then coming around into turn 6 and 7. No, it isn't. It's 8 and 9. Got my map upside down. Turn 10 for the Red Bull driver. And he comes into for his split. He's 2/10 up on his current P12 time. The Red Bulls needing to qualify well if they're going to press any more on the Alpines. Axel decided not to record a time, but Rookie goes P11. That isn't quite good enough for a Q3 place at the moment. Got Mercedes hurtling around towards turn 13. That's Captain Morgan Nobeard on an out lap. And the Sauber of rank, who's perhaps shivering with anticipation after that fantastic lap from 11th to 2nd in Q2. Crete on an out lap. Crete currently P13, needs a good time. And we've got the Red Bull of Rookie on his. Oh, he's got his DRS on though, so nice tight turn from the Red Bull. We've got a few drivers that have retired from the session. That's Scar, Jelly, Captain Morgan, King, Exo and Master Bear. Cool. Rookie has invalidated Kenny's Ghost on an out lap. So we have got then, just coming around turn 3 is Crete, P13. And 1.5 minutes to go. Around into turn 10. Split time is 1.8 tenths up on his quickest time. Needs to beat King's 1:10.6. Does Crete to have any chance of getting through to Q3? Oh, he's closer. Here comes Crete then, and he's not made it. It's 1:11.4. It's quicker, but no, it isn't quicker. It isn't. It's a couple of hundredths out of his quickest time, so can't see Crete making it unless he puts a bold bid in on this lap, which will be his last. Gary Buntblade currently in P8. Kenny's Ghost 2/10 up, and it's a 1:10.8 for Kenny. P8 for Kenny. Safe at the moment. Pasteleo on an out lap, and we're on to Crete. Crete needs to get a 1:10.6. Just the cars on track, left on track. We'll be recording the time to make it to Q3. Crete around turn 13 and the banking of turn 14. Pedal to the metal for Crete, 111.4. It's 111.3. Still P13 for Crete. Unlucky, my mate. Gary Buntley, 2/10 up from 9th to 2th. P2 for Gary. Cracking lap there from the Cash App Racing Bull up to P2. Kenny's Ghost, P9, is in the pits. Pasteleo, currently P11. Can he knock Kurt King out of Q3? Needs to improve by 3/10. Just Pasteleo. 1:10.6 to beat, and it's a 1:10.9. That's P11 for Pasteleo. Unfortunately, not in Q3. Crete then, and Gary. And that is your lot. King makes it into Q3 by 3/10. Doesn't matter how big or small that gap is, he's still in Q3. 5 of the drivers aren't. And we'll get confirmation of them 5 drivers. They are King out. Oh, that must be the way the game works. I'm sorry, King, I bulled you up then. But King is out. Pasteleo, Rookie, Crete, Exo, and Master Bear. So we've got 9 drivers in Q3. Anyway, King knows he is on the 5th row of the grid at the start. And we'll move on to Q3, where it matters. There's your 9 drivers. Kenny's Ghost, Pivot, Captain Morgan, No Base, Scar, Stukaboy, Jelly, Blunt, Fine Waldo, and Rank Prees are your 9 drivers. I'll just set the spectator menu up for you. All on the soft option tyre. We'll see who's closest with me and Inside. Inside's gone for a 1:08.7 pole position time, and I've gone for a 1:05.9. Aston Martin of Stukaboy is your lead car on the outlaps. We will have 11 minutes of Fast and Furious qualifying now to see who is on pole here at Zandvoort for round 12 of the ERC Masters. So as Aston Martin driver Stukaboy comes to do his fastest lap, we've still got 2 drivers in the pits. Gary Buntblade and Jelly. Stukaboy will be the first car, hopefully, to set a time in Q3. Around turns, that little kink there is turn 4. This is turn 5. There's his checkpoint for sector 1. Coming around this long right-hander, turn 7 into turn 8, which is Master Bach. Into turn 9 and 10. The short, straight, little kink in it. On to turns 11 and 12. Into the penultimate corner, turn 13. Come home, and then your final corner pedal to the metal, using the banking, and it's a 1:10.7 for Stuka Boy. Now then, the Sauber of rank on 1:10.3 goes provisional pole, and we've got Fine Waldo in the Alpine. It'll be quicker than that, I'm sure. Captain Morgan No Beard with 1:10.8, that's P3. Then we've got Scar in the McLaren, gone past him. 1:10.881 Ferrari then of Pivot, a 1:10.6 P2, and the other Ferrari of Jelly just starting his fast lap now with Gary following him. So all cars on the track at the moment. Kenny's Ghost hasn't set a time yet, but will do with this effort. And it's Kenny's Ghost over the line in a 1:10.8, currently P4 for Kenny. And we've got the Sauber of rank. Ooh, the Ferrari gone off track there. Rank will presumably be going in the pits, I'm sure. Followed by Stuka Boy. Fine Waldo 5 seconds up on his 1:15 previous lap. And it's going to be a 1:9.7 for Fine Waldo. P1 for the Alpine driver. Scar with a 1:10.8. P6 Ferrari then of Jelly with a 1:10.2 P2. Gary Blade 1:10.5, that's P4 for Gary. Fine Waldo currently half a second quicker exactly than Jelly in P2. Just under 7 minutes left of Q3. Kenny's Ghost on and in lap. Scar is currently 900ths up on his now P8 time. We'll get his sector 2 split time now, and he's 1/10 up. Into the final corner for the McLaren, and it's a 1:10.5, that's P4 for Scar, 8/10 slower than Waldo in P1. Jelly on an in lap, followed by Gary, who will be on an in lap as well. So everybody has had at least one lap. It's Fine Waldo who leads the field with a 1:09.7 from Jelly, exactly half a second behind Waldo in the Ferrari. Ranked in P3, Scar P4, Gary P5, Pivot P6, Stuka P7, Kenny's Ghost P8, and Captain Morgan No Beard in P9. Scar is on track, and his fuel light flashing, as you can see in the centre of the screen at the bottom. He's gone quicker. His purple sector 2. Car running on fumes, and he's in the pits. So we'll have a little bit of a break now until the cars will go out for their final session in Q3. I haven't got a clue what track temperature is. I haven't got a clue. Don't know how you find out either. Let me have a look, see if I can do a bit of scaving. No idea what the track temperature is. No idea. Scar is held back by Mafusa. Here's Waldo. Flying Alpine. Warming them tyres up for this lap. 3 minutes 20 seconds to go off Q3. Waldo presses the button and away he goes. Nope, he's having another lap. Let's see if there is anything in the chat. Got Mercedes. Captain Morgan on an outlap. Stuka Boy, he's on a fast lap. We'll go on board with Stuka Boy. Bless you, Michael. Wow. That's cleared my nose up. Stuka Boy then coming around his sector 2 time, and he's 4/10 up on his quickest. Currently P7 is the Aston Martin driver around the ultimate bend onto the final banked bend, and it's a 1:10.1 for Stuka Boy. That is P2. Thank you, inside, blessing me for my sneeze. Kenny's Ghost with the 1:10.8 is P8. Captain Morgan is in the pits. 1:10.888 is his time. I don't know whether he'll have time for another lap or not. We will see. Sure he will he? We'll have to get a move on. Gary on an outlap, followed by Waldo. Looks to me like he's on his fast lap. 1:09.7 is his fastest lap at the moment. Around into that penultimate bend. DRS wide open, and it's a 1:09.483 for Waldo. That is P1 provisional for the Alpine driver. Jelly on an outlap, followed by teammate Pivot on an outlap. Then we've got Kenny's Ghost on an inlap. Currently P8 is Kenny. And we've got the Sauber of rank on an outlap, followed by Scar in the McLaren on an outlap. Gary Bluntblade 2/10 up on his P6 time in the Cash App Racing Bull. Turn 9 accomplished, followed by turn 10 onto this that funny little chicane at turn 11 and 12. Gary is 2.5 tenths up on his. This could put Gary around 3 or 4 if he continues on this pace. 1:10.5 is his quickest. 1:10.2, and that's P4 for Gary. Jelly is next. Jelly with a 1:10.1. That's Stuka Boy off P2, and then Pivot is P5 with 1:10.291. Nothing much between himself and Gary. Kenny's Ghost, that's a 1:10.634, quicker but still P8. And Scar, where is Scar going to end up? Oh, gone past him. 1:9.587 P2 for the McLaren. Much better lap there from Phil. And we've only got Rank on track now, and he's in the pit. So there you go. Fine Waldo is on pole with a 1:09.483. And sorry to say this, XRT inside, I did say a 1:09.5, and it's a 1:09.483. So sorry, mate, but I'll take it. Say, we'll get confirmation of your driver lineup, and then I'm going to have to blow my nose. And we'll catch up with any news in the Discord and championship scores. Anyway, Fine Waldo in the Alpine is pole on 1:09.483, followed by Sky and the McLaren in 1:09.587. On row 2 in P3 is Jelly in the Ferrari with 1:10.104. Stuka Boy is alongside him on row 2 with a 1:10.148. Row 3 is Gary Montblade in the Visa Cash App Racing Bull. Alongside him is Pivot in the Ferrari. Row 4 is Rank in the Sauber and Kenny's Ghost in the Alpine. And row 5 is Captain Morgan No Beard. And we know from the previous Q2, alongside him will be King. So be about another 4 or 5 minutes before race time. As I say, I'm just going to nip and blow my nose, and then we'll be ready for round 12 here at Zandvoort for the ERC Managers Season 14 Championships. Won't be long either. See you in a moment. So the old sinuses are clear and the bladder is empty as we look down on the pits just before the start of the formation lap here at Zandvoort. Looks a little bit overcast. Don't know whether there is a bit of rain due. I've no idea what the weather has given or track temperatures. Inside, yeah. See where you're coming from. So let's have a look, see what time we are off. And so we're going at 20:59. That gives us 3 minutes, and we'll just go through the Champions League scores at the moment. Right then, Champions League half-time scores: Aston Villa 2, Morgan Rogers was a net couple, and Adam Adder has scored 2 for Celtic. 2-2 there at Villa Park. Barcelona 0, Atalanta 0. Bayer Leverkusen 1, Sparta Prague 0. Florian Wirtz with the goal in the 32nd minute. Borussia Dortmund are 2-0 up at home to Shakhtar Donetsk. Serhou Guirassy has scored both goals for Borussia Dortmund. Brest are trailing 1-0 to Real Madrid. A Rodrigo goal in the 27th minute separating them two teams. Dynamo Zagreb are 1-up against Milan. Milan have had Yunus Musa sent off in 39th minute, but Dynamo Zagreb were 1-up after 90 minutes. Martin Baturina with the goal there. Bayern Munich 1-0 to the good against Slovian Bratislava. Thomas Miller goal in the 8th minute separates them two teams, and Red Bull Salzburg are getting beat 3-0 by Atletico Madrid. Giuliano Simeone and Antoine Griezmann with a brace are giving the advantage to Atletico Madrid at half-time. Girona 1, Arsenal 2. Jorginho with a penalty in the 38th minute was the equaliser after Arnaut Danjuma scored for Girona, and then Ethan Nwaneri has scored in the 42nd minute, and Arsenal are 2-1 up at half-time. International 2, Monaco 0. Lautaro Martinez with 2 goals there for International. Monaco have had Christian Mawissa sent off in the 12th minute. Juventus trailing Benfica at home at half-time. Vangelis Pavlidis scored for Benfica. And Manchester City are 1-0 down against Club Brugge. Rafael Odinidika scored right on half-time. And the pain still piles on for City. Lille lead of Feyenoord 2-1. Gimenez scored for Feyenoord, and Sahraoui and Gernot Trone score for Lille. So Lille 2-1 to the good. PSV 3, Liverpool 2 at half-time. Bakayoko, Sambari and Pepe scored for PSV, and Gapco and Harvey Elliott for the Pool. Cars going out on formation lap, and it looks quite wet. Leipzig are getting beat by Sturm Graz. Bologna are winning against Sporting CP. Paris Saint-Germain are 3-0 up against Stuttgart, and Young Boys and Wiener Zvezda are 0-0 drawing at half-time. Arsenal women are 5-0 up at home to Bristol City women in the Women's FA Cup. But we're here for the racing, and we'll have a look. And see what awaits us with the tyres, and there is a mix of tyres there. Waldo in pole position is on the mediums, Scar is on the softs in P2, Jelly's on the mediums in P3. Ferrari and Stukaboy also chooses the softs in P4, Pivot in P5, Rank in P6 in the Sauber, Kenny's Ghost in the Alpine, and Captain Morgan in the Mercedes all opting for the mediums. King has chosen the hards. Yeah, I see Blunt in the Cash App Racing Bull is on mediums, with Williams Pasteleo on hards. Rookies on the softs in the Red Bull. Crete on the softs in the Williams. Exo on mediums in the Red Bull, and Master Bear also chooses the mediums in P15. So then, Waldo on pole. What will the outcome be? As we head into turn 1, will Waldo still be leading? We're on board with the Alpine. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights are on, and we are away here in Zandvoort, and it's Waldo leading them down on to turn 1. Scar is pulling alongside, but he's got the inside line here and just pushes the nose on the McLaren in front. Scar with the lead, and obviously the faster, grippier tyres as he takes his McLaren on to the lead with Waldo just behind. Stuka Boy in P3, rank up to P4 in the Sauber, Jelly and Pivot in the Ferraris, P5 and 6, and we've got King in P7, Kelly's Ghost P8, Crete in P9, Captain Morgan No Beard P10, Gary Bluntblade down in P11, Rookie's P12, Exo P13, Rookie down to P13, a little mistake that, Pestaleo and Master Bear are bringing up the rear. Scar then, as we take the normal camera, leads them around into a turn at 13 for the first time, and the McLaren is half a second away from Waldo in the Alpine. Stuka Boy is in P3 and a little bit of the gap then to Rank, Jelly and King, who come up to turn 1 where Scar leads. Still a half a second gap between the two. Waldo and Stuka Boy in third. Rank is in fourth ahead of Jelly, and a bit of a gap then to King in the Haas with the Ferrari. Pivot all over everywhere, and Crete takes the chance, and he's up to P7 is the Williams driver. Say Pivot, a slight mistake down in P8. Kenny's Ghost P9 with Captain Morgan in Mercedes P10. Gary Bluntblade 11, Exo and fellow Red Bull driver Rookie P12s and 13 respectively. Master Bear has got past Pascaleo now and is in P14. Pascaleo bringing up the rear. Scar though leads from Wall. Oh, Scar's gone in the wall. That's a wing gone for Scar. That leaves Waldo in the lead. Oh my word. That'll be a trip to the pits for Scar. Waldo leads them out on to lap 3 with Stuka Boy a second and a half behind. Rank also a second and a half behind. And we've got Jelly pushing the Sauber. Coming around into turn 2. Wow. Scar is in the pits. Don't know what happened there, but from first to last. Crete then in P5 getting pressure on him from King. Going round into turn 8. And we've got Pivot then in P7 as Jelly has got past Rank for P3. Ferrari, oh no, Rank's dropping down the ranks a bit as well. And the Sauber down to P7 as Jelly is now in pursuit of Aston Martin off Stuka Boy in P2, but Waldo is away and out of DRS on the Aston Martin already. Crete a couple of seconds behind Jelly. King, Pivot and Rank in hot pursuit. Kenny's Ghost is there as well as Captain Morgan No Beard. Gary Bluntblade. Exo up to P11. Master Bears up to P12. Rookie's P13. Pasteleo P14 and Scar with new wing intact is in P15. A bit out of shape there, but it's Waldo leads and extending his lead as well. We'll have a look, see what's going on as Captain Morgan makes the move on Kenny's Ghost. Gary Bluntblade's going down the grid a little bit as well. He's got the Ferrari of rookie license behind him and Mercedes of Master Bear in front. Master Bear now has Exo to accomplish. Ooh, a slight wobble there from Exo, and that gives Master Bear the opportunity up to P10. Master Bear looks like the quickest driver on the track at the moment as he's looking at the diffuser of Kenny's Ghost now. As we move up to your leader, Fine Waldo. Stuka Boy, Jelly and Crete. We'll stay on Crete because King will have DRS on Crete. He pulls to the right hand side and that is the Haas in front of the Williams. Side by side around turn 1. Who's got the better exit? It looks like Crete. A little bit of contact. King has the inside line and that's a spin. King has dropped to P7, bit of contact with Crete. Leave that one with the stewards. Crete and Pivot, Rank pushing the Ferrari of Pivot. Got King who's pulled himself back together, and that's Captain Morgan No Beard for company with Kenny's Ghost. Master Bear into P10, Exo, Rookie, Pasteleo, Gary Bluntblades in the pits. No front wing for Gary, I don't think. Well, he has now because he's out of the pits. Scar is adrift of Gary. Struggling, I think. There is Phil. Well done. That was a nice 2-second lead on the Aston Martin of Stuka Boy, who himself has a 2.5 lead on Jelly in P3. Crete has Pivot inside DRS. Gone board with Pivot, chasing down the Williams. Is he close enough? Unfortunately, no. Neither is Rank. King is there, and Captain Morgan's got the inside of King. King has a better exit from the corner and keeps his position. Kenny's Ghost follows. We've got 2 by 2. That's Master Bear and Kenny's Ghost looking from the Red Bull of Exo, and that's Master Bear up to P9. Rookie following the Red Bull of Exo. Pasteleo a few seconds behind them. Gary Bluntblade 27 seconds behind, but Scar is closing the gap on the Cash App Racing Bull. Back up to your leader as Pivot's falling down the grid. Pivot's had a mistake somewhere around turn 8 or 9. That's the Ferrari down into P12. Although then coming around to start lap 7 with a 3.5 second lead over Stuka Boy. Jelly in hot pursuit, and Crete and Rank. Let's go on board with Rank to see if he's close enough to Crete, and the answer is yes, he is. That's Rank up to P4. Captain Morgan's got past King for P6, and Exo and Master Bear have got past Kenny's Ghost. Master Bear's up to P8 now. Exo P9, and is putting the power on the Red Bull. Trying to chase that Mercedes down. Back on a proper camera angle. Let's have a check on the chat. Inside enthused in the race and hasn't made any comments on chat just yet. Scar has got past Blunt for P14. I'll go back up as Waldo comes around the little chicane thing of turn 12. Aston Martin of Stuka Boy 4.2 seconds adrift. Jelly 1.8 seconds behind Stuka Boy, with Rank a further 3 seconds down the road. He has Crete for company. Then there's 2 seconds to Captain Morgan, who is ahead of a 7-car battle for P6. Now then, will Crete be close enough for the move? Yes, that's Crete up to P4. King's past Captain Morgan for P6, and Master Bear is closing in on his teammate in P7, and King in P6. Falling down into this long sweeping right-hander. Turn 7. Medium tyres of Master Bear, trying to gain a little bit of time on his teammate. Exo's there as well in P9. Kenny's Ghost isn't that far behind Exo, with Pivot now in P11 and a second ahead of Rookie in P12. Waldo then on his 9th lap leads by 5 seconds over Stuka Boy and Jelly. Still the gap of 1 point something between Jelly and Stuka Boy, and Crete and Rank swap positions yet again. King is held on to P6 from Captain Morgan. Master Bear has closed the gap on his teammate. Exo's also there. Kenny's Ghost with Pivot in the Ferrari, and Rookie showing well in that Red Bull. Pasileo P13 Scar has put himself out of DRS of the Racing Bull Cash App car of Gary Bluntblade. Waldo coming around in two. Hans Ernst, turn 11. And on his way to lead on lap 10. 5.7 seconds is gap he's got on Stuka Boy, but Jelly has come now within DRS range of the Aston Martin. So we'll stay on board with Jelly, see if he can close the gap. And the answer is no. Rank ahead of Crete. And we've got Captain Morgan taking the Haas of King and Master Bear. Being followed by the Red Bull of Exo. They're side by side, as are the two cars in front. This could end in tears, as Exo's up to P7 with a fantastic move on Captain Morgan. King holding them at bay in P6 with Exo. Master Bear and Captain Morgan no beard. This looks like the battle we are looking forward to. King in the Haas from Exo, Master Bear and Captain Morgan. These four. Scar picks up a 10-second penalty. Speeding in the pit lane. Not a very good night for Scar, and he has retired from the session, unfortunately for Scar. But good news for Waldo, who will increase his lead in the Drivers' Championships. Unfortunate for the McLaren driver. Right, we have King in P6. For how long for? As we're on board with Exo, who turns to the right, and that is move done for the Red Bull driver into P6. King P7. Master Bear is in front of his teammate Captain Morgan. Pivot is in front of Rookie, and Rank's out. Rank is out. Where has that happened? That has happened there on turn 2, and that's your first safety car. Rank is out. Unfortunate for the Sauber driver. Now then, this will give the opportunity for those on the softer tyres to make a free pit stop. Poor old Rank at Sauber, still at the bottom of the constructors. Lap 11 then. Waldo leads, and we have two retirements. One from Scar and just now from Rank, who has caused this first safety car on lap 11 of 36, just under a third of the race done. And there's Waldo in the pits. Stuka Boy follows suit, as does Jelly, who is caught right up on the Aston Martin. Will Crete go in? Yeah, Crete's going in. Exo and King, also Master Bear, goes in. They're all going in. They're all going in. Gary, he's got 6 lap old lads on. I'm sure he will. Yeah, I thought he would. I thought he'd stay out. He might get past Captain Morgan, and he does so. Yeah, so Waldo leads the field and the safety car. We'll just have a look, see what movements have been made by the drivers. Waldo is as he was in P1. Stuka Boy's up 2. Jelly is as he was in P3. Crete's up 9, and Exo's up 9 as well. King's up 3. Pivot's down 2. Rookie's up 4. Kenny's Ghost down 2. Master Bear in P10 is up 5. Pasilio's where he was. Gary Bluntblade's down 2. And Captain Morgan, no beard, is down 3. Oh then, it might be another lap. As we're waiting for Gary and Captain Morgan to catch up with the group in front. Yeah, it's another lap. I should think this will be the last lap under safety car. Man City have equalised against Club Brugge. Kavasek has scored in the 53rd minute to equalise for City. These two still trailing 3-2. But Liverpool have already qualified, so might be a few players there we don't usually see. Jaden Dans, Federico Chizar, James McDonald, Endo, all getting some experience for the Liverpool side in the Champions League. Mean feat from the second string at Anfield. Safety car in this lap. Go on board with Waldo. Safety car is in the pits now. And he's gone. There goes. Find Waldo, Stuka Boy, Jelly and Crete with Exo and King closing down on the Red Bull to go to a normal camera angle. Master Bear is up to P9 and Exo is up to P4. Move there by the Red Bull driver on the Williams of Crete, puts him just a few tenths behind Jelly in P3, and Gary Buntblade has got past Pasteleo for P11. Waldo leads though, and he's already got a second advantage on Stuka Boy. Your leading 5 cars are all on the hards. King in P6 on mediums, Pivot in P7 is on hards, and Rookie on mediums in P8. Stuka Boy has picked up a penalty. Didn't see that one. And Jelly in P3 with Exo. Red Bull P4, Creek, and there goes Master Bear and Rookie side by side. There's a little bit of contact, I think. I don't know. That's Master Bear up to P8 and Rookie's down into P13. Again, I'll make no comment and let the stewards decide on that one. And DRS is enabled. No changes in the field as of yet, but Gary Buntblade and Kenny's Ghost are side by side going around turn 1. It's Gary who's got the upper hand and he's got the inside line coming into turn 4 and 5. Kenny's Ghost not got run up Ghost. First low in P11, Captain Morgan, as King has got fast Creek for P5. King all over the back of the Red Bull of Exo. And Exo himself quite close to the back of Jelly, looking down from the International Paddock helicopter. King went for a move on the Red Bull, had to check up on his brakes pretty quick. The Red Bull turned in his path. What's to find Waldo, leads him around the last corner to start lap 16 of 36. Right then, as I say, DRS is enabled. There goes Jelly up to P2 ahead of Stuka Boy, who's alongside him around turn 1. Exo waiting for any mistakes. He's going to run in the back of the Aston Martin. Then King is also on the chase, trying to get inside of the Red Bull. Got a good exit as well, and that's King up to P4. Nice move there from the Haas driver. Now he's pressurising the Aston Martin of Stuka Boy in P3, chasing Jelly, who's in P2, trying to close the gap on your leader Waldo. 3.1 seconds is the gap. Board with Exo we look on as King is trying the inside on the Aston Martin. We'll go up to King. He has to stick behind Aston Martin going into turn 11 and 12. To Stuka Boy, not letting Jelly have his own way. Sticking with the Ferrari. Cuts that bit out of shape there, Stuka Boy. Up to, we'll go have a look front with your normal camera angle. DRS for Stuka Boy on Jelly, and King on Stuka Boy. Stuka Boy's going for the inside line on the Ferrari. Ferrari gets a good exit, and Jelly keeps hold of P2 as Pasileo and Blunt swap positions for P9. It's Pasileo who gets that position, and Gary has got Kenny's Ghost in the Alpine, trying to get by with Captain Morgan in P12 in the Mercedes. On board with Rookie in P13, and then on to Waldo, your race leader. 3.4 seconds is the gap on himself and Jelly in P2, who has the Stuka Boy in the Aston Martin, and King in the Haas. Also there is Exo in the Red Bull. Jelly then leading around turn 12 and to Kiln Hull, turn 13. King is all over the back of the Aston Martin. Could see a move from King with the aid of DRS going along the start straight. I'll go on board with King. Stuka Boy having a look on the outside of Jelly. Jelly holds the line. Stuka Boy goes a little bit wide, but has the inside line for this next corner. Jelly and Stuka Boy. Stuka Boy's got to keep it tight. He does. Jelly gets a good exit. Stuka Boy a bit out of shape, and King has to think a little bit about that move then, because the Aston Martin comes straight along his path. Exo following around as well. This long right hand corner at turn 6 onto turn 7. Ooh, getting rather meaty is this competition for P2, headed by Jelly at the moment. 4.5 seconds adrift of Waldo. King is up to P3 with a move on the inside of Stuka Boy around turn 10, and King is up to P2 past Jelly. We missed that, unfortunately. Oh, the Red Bull of Exo went wide there. Must have picked up a warning, but the pivot is past Exo after that little mistake by the Red Bull driver. We'll go up to King, who leads Jelly down into the start straight on lap 19. Jelly, is he close enough for the move? King has got some speed in that Haas. Jelly tucks in behind the Haas with Stuka Boy, and Exo has picked up a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, unlike for Exo. Don't usually collect his points, penalties, but he has done tonight, and King now putting a little bit of air between himself and Jelly. Stuka Boy in P4, pivot P5. Look at Master Bear up to P6 in the Mercedes. Crete and his Williams teammate Pasileo 7 and 8. Kenny's Ghost to P9. Blunt is P10, Rookie P11, Captain Morgan, and then Exo, who's just been in the pits for some fresh medium tyres, is in P13. Waldo then leads. 5.8 seconds is the gap. Going around turn 13 for the 19th time. Waldo comfortable in the lead, and as I said, with Scar's retirement, there's a good opportunity to take a hold of the Drivers' Championship with 2 rounds to go after tonight. King holds on to P2. Jelly's in P3, the Aston Martin of Stukaboy P4, and the other Ferrari of Pivot, Gary Bluntblade, is up to P9, getting past Kenny's Ghost. Master Bear in P6, pushing the Ferrari of Pivot, putting pressure on the driver in the red Ferrari. Master Bear's on the outside, we'll have the inside for the next corner, and that is move done by the Mercedes driver. On the chase now to catch the other Ferrari of Jelly in front of him. Stukaboy down in P6 now with Crete and fellow Williams driver Pasleo not that far behind. Gary Bluntblade, having got past Rookie, is now 3.8 adrift of P8. Rookie's all over the back of the Cash App. Kenny's Ghost there with Captain Morgan and Exo has 15 seconds to call back on the pack. Waldo there in the lead, going around the final corner of lap 20 on to lap 21, and King is leading Jelly into turn 1. Out on to that second position, and Stukaboy has gone in the pits. Jelly's in P3, chasing down. Oh, another one in the pit, yeah, Stukaboy. Master Bear 1.9 seconds behind Jelly now, with Pivot in the other Ferrari pushing him all the way. Pasley was up to P6 with Crete P7. Gary Bluntblade up to P8 with Rookie License for Company. And Kenny's Ghost is P10. P11 is Captain Morgan No Beard, and EXO P12. Stukaboy just down in the pits now with a new set of mediums. Although not increased his lead. Must be having a little bit of a... Oh, we've got a yellow flag, and that's Crete. Gone off track around turn 6 and 7. 8 and 9, sorry. Crete, can't see if there's any damage. No, it's just been off-road. As Crete, and he's dropped down to P11. Next, so we'll have a chance to gain a few seconds on the Williams. Waldo still leads. 5 seconds is the gap now on King and Jelly. These two battling it out for that runners-up position, with Master Bear now in P4. Just 2.5 seconds adrift of Jelly in third. Pivot pushed him all the way though in the Ferrari with Pasley up to P6. Rookie's in P7. Gary Bluntblade P8. Captain Morgan, Kenny's Ghost, Crete, EXO and Stukaboy. Now then, Waldo has lost a little bit of time to King in P2. I don't know whether he's regaining his strength, but definitely the gap between himself and King has come down. King then putting a little bit of air between himself and Jelly. Just about 2.5 seconds adrift. And will Jelly make any inways on the Haas of King with his DRS? No, he won't. But he's closer than he's been for a good while on the Haas. Master Bear still heads Pivot. And then we've got Rookie and Gary Bluntblade. That's a cracking move from Gary on the inside of turn 1. Puts the Racing Bull into P7. Captain Morgan after 5 time. Kenny's Ghost making your top 10. 4.6 is the gap now between Waldo and King. Or is it Waldo slowing or King getting faster? Get a split from King there. He is down on his fastest time. Jelly is following around in third. Waldo then starting lap 24 of 36. 2/3 of the race done. Go on board with King and Jelly. Jelly not quite close enough for the move on the Haas. Everybody else anywhere near for a overtake. Will go on board with Gary and Rookie. Rookie in the Red Bull will have DRS on the Cash App. That's Rookie up to P7. Gary's got the inside line, but will Captain Morgan put pressure on the Cash App? He does, but he's not past Gary. He keeps hold of P8. So the gap between Waldo here in the Alpine and King hovering around the 5-second mark. As King's battling that out with Jelly in P3. 2.4 seconds then to Master Bear. Another 2 seconds to Pivot. A second and a half to Pasteleo. 6 seconds then to Rookie, with Gary just keeping inside DRS distance. Captain Morgan is close to the Cash App and could be close enough for a move on the start-finish straight. We'll just jump up to Jelly and King because they're quite close, and Jelly has taken away P2 from the Haas. Harder compound tyres, as Captain No Beard, as I did say, was close enough, but Gary's gone in the pits. That's why he's had enough of these 19-lap-old hards, and we could see a soft tyre option as King gets past Jelly. Yeah, it is soft tyres for Gary with 11 laps to go. Gary is in P13 with Stuka Boy not far ahead. EXO 10 seconds ahead of Stuka Boy. All eyes on this battle for P2 with King and Jelly. Closest battle on track at the moment. And the battle is between Rookie and Captain Morgan. We'll jump onto them after we watch and see if Jelly's close enough to the Haas with DRS. Tighter line around that final corner for the Ferrari, but unfortunately not close enough to the Haas, so we'll move down to Rookie and Captain Morgan, and Rookie holds on to P7 even though Captain Morgan did have DRS. We've got a yellow flag, and that is, who's that? That is Crete, I think, caused the yellow flag and he's gone in the pits. He's got a puncher's Crete, 13 lap old hards, he's got a puncher. Unfortunate for the Williams driver. Stuka Boy then will inherit P11, and Gary Bluntblade can also get in front of Crete as well. But Waldo, 5 seconds ahead of King, who has put a lot of light between himself and Jelly. Now Master Babe P4 closing the gap on Jelly. Pasteleo 4.5 seconds drift in P5. Places stay the same. It's a cracking result for the Williams driver. Pasteleo Pivot chasing down in the Ferrari, and we see that Crete has also opted for the softer tyre as Pivot loses the back end coming out of turn 12. Jelly then still not close enough for the move on King. Master Bear 1.9 seconds adrift in P4. This could hot up with a few laps left. Pivot and Captain Morgan's got past Rookie. Rookie battling out with the Mercedes. As we are inside single digits of laps remaining. King and Jelly battling it out for P2 as Gary Bluntblade puts in a 1:11.5 fastest lap, and he's closing down on the Aston Martin of Stuka Boy for P11. Ferrari, as you saw them from the IP helicopter cam, a lot later braking than the Haas, gains a few tenths, but that yeah, you can see he's gains a lot on the braking. Does the Ferrari. Go on board with Jelly chasing down the Haas. Is he close enough? Nope, unfortunately not. Then we'll go down to Captain Morgan and Rookie as we come around the final bend. Rookie will pick up the DRS on the Mercedes, and it looks like move done for Rookie, and that's the Red Bull up to P7. Nice move there from a rookie. Well, the Master Bear has lost a little bit of time to Jelly and P3. You can still see them in front. Will anybody be pitting for the softer option in these leading cars? The lead car is Waldo in the Alpine. 16 lap old hards, well 17 lap old hards now. He's not making that transition to the softer tyre, and here comes Jelly having a look at the back of the Haas again. Not close enough. Master Bear hunting down these two cars, battling out for your runner-up position. Pasileo having a cracking race in P5. Pivot chasing him in the Ferrari. Rookie and Captain Morgan battling it out again, and this time Captain Morgan puts the Mercedes back into P7. Rookie won't give up though. He comes around into turn 4. And 5. Jelly getting quite close to the back of the Haas again. And putting pressure on King now is Jelly. Waldo 5.5 seconds in front. Leading him down to start lap 30 is the Alpine. Here comes King and Jelly. We'll jump on board with Jelly to see if he's close enough for the move. Gap is definitely coming down. He's looking at the inside of the Haas, but decides against making that move. Settles in behind now in P3. Maybe close the gap up for the next lap. 6 laps remaining. Master Bear still that gap around the 2.5 second mark between himself and Jelly. Pasileo 7 seconds adrift. Pivot losing a bit of time to Pasileo, and these tyres of Pasileos and Kings will be screaming by the end of this race, as Gary Buntblade is up to P11 with them soft tyres on that do look rather grainy. Whether he's been off track, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it. If they're cleaning up now as he sticks on the tarmac. Gary's up to P11. Anyway, they're coming around into turn 11 and 12. Ferrari of Jelly and the Haas of King. I think King's tyres will be screaming. 18 lap old mediums. Jelly cuts the corner, picks up DRS, but is nowhere near close enough to the Haas. We'll shift down to Captain Morgan and Rookie. It's the Red Bull of Rookie close enough to the Mercedes of Captain Morgan. I would say he is, because he's going past him now. About 150 yards to the corner. Captain Morgan a bit later on the braking. He gets a better exit, and it's the Mercedes of Captain Morgan who holds on to P7. Exos up to P9. He has got a penalty. Kenny's Ghost and Gary Buntblade 10 seconds apart for the Alpine of Kenny's Ghost with the advantage. 10 seconds that gap. Stuka Boy Steve with the cash app, and Reet 12-13 seconds down on the Aston Martin of Stuka Boy, but Waldo leading around final corner of lap 32, now increasing the gap on King in P2. Jelly following the Haas again on board, and I think he's close enough this time, and that's P2 for the Ferrari. King has to settle in behind and hold on to P3 for the time being. He's putting pressure on the Ferrari. They look like they're joined together. Nice late braking from King. Just hasn't got that acceleration to take past the Ferrari. Rookie has got past Captain Morgan, and there's a yellow flag. That was Crete who made that yellow flag fly. Waldo 7 seconds is the gap now as the coming towards the end of lap 32. King and Jelly side by side. King gets past. Jelly thought about the move, but settles in behind the ass. And they'll pick up DRS going down that start finish straight. We look down from the international paddock. Helicopter on board then with Jelly. Is he close enough to the Haas? He's having a look on the inside going into turn 1. Haas holds solid, keeps hold of P2. We'll go on to Rookie and Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan will have the DRS on the Red Bull, and that is Captain Morgan up to P7 on lap 33 of 36. Master Bear close the gap to 2 seconds behind Jelly. We'll see Jelly at the top of the hill, I expect. Yep, there they are. P3 not far in front of the Mercedes now, as that gap's gone down to 1.8. Bit of a mistake there, losing a couple of tenths does Mercedes. Waldo though coming around the turn 12 towards the end of lap 33. And there goes Waldo on to lap 34. King then in P2. Jelly is going to make a move, is he? No, he's not close enough. He's having a look on the inside. This settles in behind the Haas for P3. Let's go down to Captain Morgan and Rookie as they continue their little battle for P7, held at the moment by Captain Morgan. Rookie's having a look, but isn't close enough for the move, and Captain Morgan holds on to P7 with 2 laps remaining. King still holding P2. Got half a second advantage over the Ferrari. And look at Master Bear closing in on the Ferrari. King then holding on to P2, going around turn 3. Not long to go. Can Master Bear close the gap? He's definitely closing it. Is he close enough for a move though? We'll find out. Only a lap to go. Captain Morgan holding on to P7 from Rookie and teammate Exo. Gary Bluntblade's caught up to the back of Kenny. Whether there's enough life in them soft tyres for him to go a little bit further up the grid, we'll see. Waldo low around turn 12 with the Haas and the Ferrari of Jelly and King battling out for P2. Look at Master Bear, not far adrift. Been a cracking race this has between King and Jelly. Jelly then, I like the line he takes out of turn 14, but he isn't close enough, is he? He's going down the inside of the Haas. Haas has got the better exit from turn 2 and leads out on your final lap. Rookie license and Captain Morgan, and it's Rookie past, and maybe he could keep hold of P7. We'll find out. in a lap's time. Whoopity doo. Anyway, well, on board with Waldo. Half a lap to go. We move down to King and Jelly with Master Bear not far behind. Waldo is coming up to the penultimate corner. And we'll go on board with Waldo, who crosses the line to take the win here at Zandvoort. We'll switch straight on to King and Jelly. Master Bear. Oh, there's not much in it. 200ths of a second. King holds on to P2 from Jelly P3. Master Bear P4. Pasteleo coming around for a cracking result in P5 with Pivot in P6. Rookie license. Will he keep hold of P7? Just from catching Morgan and made a right good fight of it. Exo's got P9. Gary Bluntblade is going to get P10. Is he, or will he take that from Exo? He will. Gary takes P9 from Exo. Kenny's Ghost is up a position as well as I try and write the results down quick. But what a race that was tonight. King and Jelly were battling it. Rookie and Captain Morgan also there doing some great position swaps. I've lost my results. But, Master Bear gets driver of the day in the game. And I'll have to just bear with me while I get the results, because I haven't noted them all down. I've only got the first 4 down. But we'll have a look at the results now. Blunt has a 1:11.5 for the fastest lap. There we go. Waldo is your winner from King in P2. Jelly is P3. Master Bear P4. And Pasteleo is P5. Driver of the day is Master Bear. Up 15 positions. Only one safety car for him to help gain position. So I'm going to give my driver of the day to Master Bear. But a special mention though for Pasteleo and a rookie license. Pasteleo with a cracking drive for P5. And Rookie from the back of the pack into P7. Fantastic race we've had at Zandvoort. Really enjoyed it. And there'll be more on IP in the next few days. We have got tomorrow night SRC F1 at Portugal and the ERC 100 at a track to be arranged. On Friday we are at UCR in Qatar. RFL are in Spain on Saturday. Then you've got the Masters back here at Zandvoort for ERC. And then we have a fresh week with the F2 at Silverstone. Final race of the season for SRC. I can't wait. Anyway, thanks for being with me tonight. And I'll love you and leave you. See you all soon. Bye for now.